why do we even bother? You know, why do we even take time out of our days to go and see these Vinegar Syndrome reveals anymore? Because I'll tell you what, my excitement was to hear. The expectations were going beyond this little screen. But what I got was a big because we got four reveals that are supposed to hype us up for the halfway to Black Friday sale. We are supposed to be inclined to pre-order these titles and just secure our money for these mystery titles. And if this is your big surprises, this is the big hook, I could care less. We got four movies nobody cares about. We have literally one of the worst Eddie Murphy movies. We have a movie from the director of the bad Exorcist movie. We have a junky, like, swimming art house movie. And what? Then we've just got some rando comedy that literally doesn't even have anyone noteworthy in the cast. Okay? You want me to be excited? This isn't how you do it. You want to show an Eddie Murphy movie that people actually want, you have something like Tower Heist come to 4K, a movie people actually respect, a movie that actually got really good buzz when it came out. Maybe, you know, if you want a classic Eddie Murphy comedy, you're going to have something like Norbit. Or The Clumps, Nutty Professor 2, which is far better than the original Nutty Professor. Okay? Now, I know Shout Factory already put out the definitive Clumps Nutty Professor 2 release, but who's going to pass down a beautiful slipcover release of that? But truly, I think what we all wanted was Norbit. Heck, I would have even taken a Haunted Mansion release. But instead, you're going to put out, what, the golden whatever, golden child, golden compass, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's garbage. No one's going to buy it. It's going to be there for the next 20 years. Then, like I said, we have a movie from the guy who made The Bad Exorcist, which is the original Exorcist. You know, sometimes people go, what's one of the scariest movies of all time? If anyone tells you it's The Exorcist, you need to look at them and go, you are a dork. You are afraid of everything. You can't even look at your own shadow without jumping. Because if you want to see a scary Exorcist movie, you're going to watch something like Exorcist the Beginning. Or you're going to watch the most recent Exorcist movie. Or you're going to watch something like, you know, The Pope's Exorcist. These are actual good exorcism movies. These are movies people would actually want and respect and buy with a beautiful slipcover. And this isn't even released of The Exorcist, because that's the only movie this dude did that was worthwhile. It's like Jade or something. Who cares? Probably a garbage movie. Dude made one hit and flopped after because people realized The Exorcist isn't scary. Okay? Even The Exorcist 2 is a better movie than The Exorcist. I don't even have anything to say about stupid dirty work. What do you want me to say about a stupid art house swimming movie? You want to put out a swimming movie? Why didn't you put out Night Swim? You know, beat Scream Factory the punch. They are in the middle of a decline. People are losing interest. If Vinegar Syndrome snapped the rights to Night Swim with a beautiful slipcover and had like a limited edition toy pool from the movie that we could buy, you're telling me people wouldn't flock to that website? The website would crash because it would get so much traffic. But no. Vinegar Syndrome decided to drop the ball. Now I know we've got some secret titles and maybe something great is in the midst of that. You know, maybe we're going to see something like a Rob Zombie movie, or an Eli Roth movie, or a Platinum Dunes classic. But what we're probably going to see is garbage from the VHS era that deserves to stay on VHS and deserves to be buried in the ground and forgotten. Because quite frankly, none of this stuff is moving the needle. You know, people are afraid right now. People are being very cautious about what they're going to buy, and they're not going to buy this crap. And no one's going to pre-order this. And you guys at Vinegar Syndrome need to wake up, get your act together, and keep slipping.